This podcast is brought to you by these generous donors: the Jeremy Schmidt Foundation for the Farts, Arts, the Alex and Christina Sarrazin Foundation, the Ken Nicholas Charitable Trust, the Straddle Institute, the Travis Steele Memorial Foundation, the Chamberlain Fund, and the Norgard Endowment for Public Media.
All right.
You guys didn't start, huh?
We didn't start. We were waiting
Okay.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't smile without you, to quote Barry Manilow.
Turns out Barry Manilow was right.
Yeah. He didn't write all the songs. In fact, he didn't even write that song, but yeah. I love the chutzpah of a guy to sing a song called I Write the
Yeah,
Song.
boy. Hello and welcome to week 12 of the Hastings Fantasy Football Podcast. My name is Tony. I am joined by, from Hollyweird, Mr. J. Ryan Straddle.
Why not?
And Tim, the Commissioner Chamberlain.
Hello.
Fresh off of practice. Were they running wind sprints?
No,
Burpees?
just
No.
kicking the ball into little pug nets, as they call them, for soccer practice. So
Hug nets. Oh,
they have
that's
so many kids they pack in this dome that it's kind of
Oh,
ridiculous.
yeah.
They just, I
There's
don't know.
no
We have to do it for
room.
3 months.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, oh well.
Fine. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Mr. Ken Nicholas, who is under the weather tonight. So
Poor
looking
Ken.
out for Ken Nicholas. All right. Let's get started here. Tim, do you have any commission notes?
Well, being that it is now after 7:15, I can officially report the trade deadline has passed.
Yeah.
So no more trades. Although I was I was thinking I should have sent a note to one of you and had you put in a trade or I'd put in a trade and then try to accept it past the trade deadline.
Yeah.
So is it any trade or whatever? So I don't know. Some point we'll have to try that out
So
in a future year, apparently.
Yes.
yeah. To see
All
what
right.
happens. Yeah.
Yes.
If you defy
I would
purpose.
think like the trade button just goes away, right? Like,
Well, you can go into that screen like you can right now, and it'll
Yeah,
just
look
say,
at
"Oh, nope, sorry, it's too late." So
oh yeah. Oh wait, no.
that's like Jay Ryan and I were going to test out. Could you trade two players that are on IR?
Yeah, we
Mm.
actually
Trade out.
talked about it.
Yeah, could you
Yeah.
trade a player on IR for another player who's on IR? Visually, when you go in and do it, it looks like it wouldn't work, but I don't know. It still
allows
lets you
me
select
to-
you.
Yeah, it allows me to like go to the player selection.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it would do to beyond that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
propose
Yeah,
a
we
trade
talked
to you
about it, and I floated some people some trades involving Tucker Kraft, who, in my opinion, is the highest scoring tight end in our league through week 9, the week he got hurt. Would be arguably keepable at his 8th round pick. And I already have keepers for next year, barring complete injury. So I thought, oh, maybe this will be of use to someone else. But
Yeah.
Lucky considered it for a moment, but he wanted to keep Dalton Kincaid at I think the price of a 13th rounder instead. And then I floated it to Tim, and Tim was like, I don't know if I'd keep him. So we didn't really get to test this out. I was curious about that myself, about like I because I felt like, oh, I'll have to trade for an injured guy.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Or you'd have to reinstate your guy and then trade him. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either
And
way,
that part we know with Cam Scatabo. That part is how Jeremy and Aiden
Yes.
executed that trade.
Yes.
oh, that's right. Jeremy reinstated him and then traded it.
Yep.
Okay, that explains it.
But that requires you to have a free roster spot,
Right.
or
Right.
at least to free up a roster spot ahead of time. So,
Yeah. Okay.
All right, good note. Good note. Let's jump into the week that was. Let me share my screen
Week
here.
it should not be.
Game number one in the week that was We Ain't Found Shit versus Garrick Skolgers. This was the game of the week, gentlemen.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
And CD
just
Lamb,
flipped
did he have
by.
Oh,
you?
If CeeDee Lamb caught that pass for a
Oh
first
my
down,
God, I thought of you. Yeah.
yep. And I think, I think I still would have had him on bench points, right?
mm,
Yeah.
Well, he could have gone to the end zone, right? Wasn't that like the
right.
That's
5 yard line?
true. Yeah, I was more concerned about the first
First
down.
down.
That was
Okay.
it was like, 2 yards to go to the first down, but the pass kind of
Oh yeah, you had him
went
creamed on bench
wide.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if it went to 74-74, I think I still would have won on bench point.
yeah.
But yeah, it had me. You're right, Tim. It was very close to a touchdown there. So anyway, I get the victory 74-73. For me, Baker Mayfield with 14, Ashton Genty 4, Christian McCaffrey 31 points.
Wow.
Whoo, that
Jeez.
saved me. Um, 13 carries, 81 yards, and two touchdowns. And then on top of that, five catches, 40 yards, and a touchdown there. I know that we're all talking about Jonathan Taylor, and Jonathan Taylor, deservedly so, has been fantastic. Christian McCaffrey has been great, I
Yeah.
must say.
Yeah. And not like would you really say he's had a flashy season though? I mean, 11 touchdowns, that's great. He's only been over
Yeah.
100 yards rushing
Twice,
twice,
yeah.
but
But
receiving
look at
yards,
those receiving those
yeah,
catches and those yards and those touchdowns receive. Oh, it's fantastic.
yeah.
Who was the last guy? Was it him? The last guy to have 1,000 yards receiving and 1,000 yards rushing in the same season?
Oh,
Yeah, I heard that he could be I think there's only Marshall Falk is the only
Marshall
one who's
Falk was
done
going to
it.
be my guess as
that
the
would
other
Yeah.
make
one.
sense.
Yeah.
He's the only one that's done it twice in his career, I think.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
So,
Incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to think other people like I don't think LaDainian Tomlinson or Terrell Davis had the same kind of passing stat or receiving stats. Yeah, Falk for sure. But yeah, since then it's yeah, to see that kind of balanced output.
yeah.
Larry Johnson? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not an NFL historian the way I'm a baseball nerd. But yeah, either way, Christian McCaffrey is quietly having a pretty incredible season.
Yeah. Emeka Buka with three, kind of a dud game there. And then Lad McConkey gets shut out. The Chargers looked terrible
Yeah.
against the Jaguars. I mean, come on. Three catches, 13 yards, none of those for a touchdown.
Well, didn't Herbert get hurt in the game and replaced by Trey Lance? That's a
Yeah, I think
pretty
he did.
big,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. And then they've had so many injuries at running back that they can't move the ball that way
Oh
either.
yeah, and they lost their best offensive lineman.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah. And then Brock Bowers, who, man, Brock
Mm,
Bowers, he can't hold the Raiders on his shoulders all by himself.
right.
And
Ugh.
and Ashton Genty, bless his heart, but that offensive line in Las Vegas is maybe the worst I've ever seen.
Probably got a better offensive line in Boise State.
They probably, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Can I just have those five guys?
Eddie Pinheiro with 11 and the Packers defense with 5. On my bench, Tyrone Tracy would have been the play over Ashton Genty.
Mm, oh
Tyrone
boy,
Tracy
yeah.
actually had a really nice game.
Mm,
12 points for him. Parker Washington would have been the play over Lad McConkey, and AJ Barner would have been the play over Brock Bowers.
mm,
On the other side for Brian, this is just Brian's season in a nutshell, right? He puts up 73
So
points.
close.
It's a
Yep.
great
optimal
effort.
lineup.
It's
Yeah.
his optimal lineup, and he comes up 1 point short. It's just like, oh man. For Aaron Rodgers was 6. He leaves the game early with a what is it? They're saying like, is it a broken bone in his wrist or maybe
Yeah,
a
some type
broken
of
bone in his wrist?
fracture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird. Rico Dowdle with 8, Brees Hall with 5, T. Higgins 11, CD Lamb 12. Zach Ertz 4, Tyler Loop 11, and the Steelers defense with a big game, 16 points, keeping Brian in this one. But yeah, it wasn't enough. I get the victory 74-73. And with that victory, I moved to 7-4 and am still at the bottom of the scratchy division.
Crazy.
The scratchy division is insane, but we'll
Hey,
get
I got the answer for that. The running backs with 1,000 receiving yards and 1,000 rushing yards.
Yep.
There has been 3.
Ooh.
We talked about Marshall Falk.
Yep.
Christian McCaffrey, 2019. Marshall Falk, 1999. Do you guys care to guess, if you didn't look at the chat, who the third running back was in 1985?
Oh, wow.
Herschel Walker?
DJ Dozier.
No. San Francisco running back.
Roger
Roger
Craig.
Craig.
And former
Ah.
Viking. Roger Craig.
Yeah.
Of
Wow.
course, future Viking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey would be the first one to do it 2 times in a season.
Wow. Good trivia. Wow.
Yeah, great trivia.
All right, moving down. It's K Sarasara versus the Bong Bus. This was a blowout. The Bong Bus beats Lucky here 83-53. For Lucky, Caleb Williams with 6, Saquon with 7, Chase Brown with 12, Devontae Adams 6, Jalen Waddle 4, Dalton Schultz 3. Just not a lot happening here, really. The Boz with 10 and the Falcons defense with 5. On his bench, Trevor Lawrence would have been the play over Caleb Williams.
Man.
And DeAndre Swift would have been the play over Saquon Barkley.
Oh my God, never. Yeah. Yeah.
On the other side for Ken, Ken's got some quarterback dilemmas here, it seems like. Even though Bo Nix has been doing fine in the year, Bo Nix can either
about
get
peaks and
you
valleys.
32 or he can get you 4.
Yeah.
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 And of that game that he had 32, remember, weren't like what was the stat? Like 20 of those points were in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Something.
Yes,
So
that was the big fourth quarter comeback. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, 4 points for Bo Nix. Jahmyr Gibbs with 13. Bijan with a huge day, 25 points. He had 23 carries for 104 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, and then 4 receptions for 39 yards. AJ Brown, Tim, we tried to tell him, and he wouldn't listen to us.
Trying to throttle him awake. Yeah.
And we said,
Yeah.
Ken, you need to start Troy Franklin instead.
Yeah. Get off the bus. This is
Yep.
your stop. AJ.
But he wouldn't listen. 4 points for AJ Brown. Tedero McMillan, though, has been great
goodness.
lately. Yeah, just fantastic. 23 points from him. He had 8 catches, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Wow. Only the second time this year he's scored a touchdown, but
yes. But
I
when
agree,
he scores,
he's one of those late blooming
2 of them.
rookies.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then we gave him a hard time for starting Kyle Pitts, and it was like, yep, we were right with that one too, Tim.
Yep.
Goose egg from Kyle Pitts.
Oh my God.
Brandon Aubrey with 8, and the New England Patriots defense with 6. On his bench, Troy Franklin would have been the play over AJ Brown. Anyone in the world could have told him that. It's only a couple points, but hey. Theo Johnson would have been the play over Kyle Pitts, of course.
Yeah, virtually any active tight end.
Anyone, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jason Myers would have been the play over Brandon Aubrey. He didn't need it. The Bong Bus gets the victory. The Bong Bus goes to a Poochie division lead of 6-4-1, while K Sarah drops to 5-6.
Yeah, very important that Lucky needed that to kind of keep pace with Al.
Yes.
So, and really, don't you guys think anyone other than Ken is not winning this many games with AJ Brown and Kyle Pitts in their starting lineup? But no, Ken's going to win by 30.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. And win his division. Yeah.
Yep. And win his division. Just, yeah.
He and Al are just tripping upstairs. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. It's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers
Oh yeah,
played three ball combo, and Al gets the victory here,
tweets it out. Yeah.
63 to 58 over Aiden. Despite just really not starting the right lineup at all. Um,
Yeah.
What
Davis,
do you mean? You
yeah,
mean Justin Fields wasn't in his starting lineup?
No.
he, I don't know if we pressured him into that, Tim, but
Yeah.
Davis Mills scores 8 points. Kamani Vidal 1 point on that Chargers offense that we were talking about that just
Oh yeah.
terrible. Kyron Williams though with 13, Romeo Dubs with 5, Jamison Williams with 12, Trey McBride 14,
Mhm.
keeping him in this one. Uh,
Yeah.
Matt Prater 8 in the Chiefs defense with 2 on his bench. Justin Fields, I don't know how he does it.
Hmm.
He throws for 116 yards, um, has a passing touchdown, but also runs the ball 11 times for 67 yards and a touchdown.
Hmm.
Somehow goes against one of the toughest defenses in the league and gets 18 points.
Oh, he's a free agent. He cut him. I
I
just saw you that he's
Yes, he
listed as
did.
FA now. Wow.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
it was announced that he's not starting.
He is not starting.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yep, maybe Al finally had to cut the cord.
Tyrod
Yep.
Taylor is going to be getting the start there instead. So,
All right. Yeah, I guess it's
um,
not. There's no point keeping a non-starting quarterback, but still. Yeah.
Baishal Tootin with 16 would have been the play. 15 carries for Baishal, 74 yards and a touchdown.
Hmm.
In his best game, easily his best game yet against
Yeah.
those same Chargers. He would have been the play over Kamani Vidal. And then Michael Wilson,
But the best game by a wide receiver this season.
yeah, just great. I mean, no
And not in
touchdown.
terms of touchdowns, but in terms of
Right.
yardage. Yeah.
15 catches on
Yeah.
18 targets.
Oh, now he
185
starts it.
yards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now he was the waiver wire wonder. I think Jeremy had
Yeah,
sent
that
you a
was
note on that.
That's
that
right.
was
Jeremy was an early adopter there.
yes,
Yeah.
that was Jeremy's hot tip. That was his lock of the week.
Yeah. Well, as good as it gets. Yeah.
That was pretty good. On the other side for Aiden, Patrick Mahomes was 7. Kenneth Walker III has a nice game, 17 points. Jalen
Yeah.
Warren 4. Stephon Diggs 11. Justin Jefferson just unfortunately has a quarterback who's learning the ropes.
Inconsistent. Yeah.
I guess that is the kindest thing that we can say there.
Right. Right.
Jonnu Smith gets shut out. He was
Mm.
targeted twice. That's it.
Well, they have that offensive lineman who's stepped up, like Darnell
Yeah.
Washington.
Darnell Washington.
Yeah.
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 I will say Tyler Warren, was he on a bye last week? Yes,
He was. Yeah.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Cam Little with 5, and the Cowboys defense actually had 8 points. So,
Well, they played the Raiders.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes. On his bench, Marcus Mariota would have been the play over Patrick Mahomes for a couple extra points.
Oh,
And then
yeah. Shut the front door. Yeah.
Travis Etienne would have been the play over Jalen Warren.
Boy, hot day for Jacksonville running backs then.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was scoring in Jacksonville if you were a
Yeah.
running back. Travis Etienne with 19 carries, 73 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Everyone was scoring in Jacksonville except for the Chargers.
Baby Billy gets the victory there. They move to 6-5, and they are at the top of the itchy division, while three ball combo moves to 4-7 and in third place in the Poochie division.
Mm,
Next up, it is what 5 Mio Worry versus Shakespearean Al.
boy.
And Tim, you very much handled Jeff here.
Well, yeah, and it wasn't. I mean, that Tampa Bay Buffalo game. That
Ooh.
what was 70 points scored in that game?
Yeah.
And I thought, oh boy, Jeff's wide receivers will tear it up. They got zero points.
Between them. Yeah.
One of them caught a pass for -3 yards. Was that Shakir?
It was Shakir, yeah.
That's just crazy.
That's crazy.
There's the shootout, and
Yeah.
two starting wide receivers completely do not benefit.
Goose eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's surreal.
For Jeff, just totally unfortunate here. Nobody in double digits. Drake May, who's been having a nice year, 8 points. Josh Jacobs leaves the game early with an injury.
Yeah. I can't be
Quinshon Judkins, unfortunately,
He's
yeah,
really tapered off.
yeah,
Yeah.
17 carries, 59 yards. That's really about it there. And
Mhm.
Yeah,
then,
when
like
your
you said,
starting quarterback is running the wrong way on first down, that doesn't give you much of an opportunity to rush on second.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, Tim, Tez Johnson and Khalil Shakir combined for 2 catches for 3 yards. That's terrible. Dallas
Uh,
Goedert with 2, Cameron Dicker with 6, and the Houston Texans defense with 6. On his bench, Jordan Mason would have been the play over Quinshon Judkins, Jacoby
Mm.
Myers over Tez Johnson, Debo Samuel over Khalil Shakir, and Travis Kelsey over Dallas Goddard. Tim, on the other
It
side
wouldn't
for
have been
you,
enough. Yeah.
yeah,
would have been 1 point, yeah,
1 point
short.
shy.
So,
Hmm.
Tim, talk about your team.
yeah, so not a
Everybody
great
hates Jalen
output.
Hurts from what I understand.
Yeah,
All of a sudden,
he is, I've watched him more this year that I haven't. He's a
yeah,
tough watch. Like
yeah,
you're like,
Yeah.
this guy's not doing anything. And then all of a sudden, it's the tush push, it's the short runs, and once a quarter, he has like a good pass.
yeah,
It seems so.
yeah.
Yeah, 11 points. We'll take that. James Cook just been really solid all year long.
Yeah.
13 points. I think did he have
Scored again
100
tonight.
yards?
Yeah,
Yeah. I didn't have 100 yards rushing. It was a receiving touchdown. That's
yeah.
right.
It's 3
In
catches,
that game.
66 yards, and a touchdown there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Javonte Williams, probably, come on, you could have done better than that against the Raiders.
Yeah.
But
Right.
9 points, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase likes to spit on people
Yeah, got him in trouble. Yeah.
yeah, which really, I mean, Ramsey shut him down. There
Yeah.
was, what do you have, like 30 yards or,
Mm.
yeah,
3 catches, 30 yards. Yeah.
30 yards.
Targeted
Crazy.
10 times, though.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Devonta Smith, they just didn't need him because
Oof.
that's what the offense does. And
Yeah.
Mm.
so yeah, both starting Philly wide receivers had what AJ Brown have?
3
He
points,
had
I think.
4 points. So
Yeah.
yeah. George Kittle, thank you, Jay Ryan, for that
No,
trade.
you're
He's
welcome. Yeah.
paying off.
I had three healthy startable tight ends at the time
Yeah.
we made that trade. And yep.
Yep.
Funny
18,
how it works out.
18 points, 2 touchdowns from having Brock Purdy back. Thank you very much. And then Chase McLaughlin with 8, the Rams defense with 4. So, speaking of Brock Purdy, I guess he was the quarterback to start for me
He's
this
back.
week.
He's back,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Could have got some more points there. And his other receiving option, Juwan Jennings, that would have been a start over Devontae Smith or Jamar Chase. And DK Metcalf, who I struggled with whether I put him in, he would have been a better play than either wide receiver that I started.
That's a bit of a toss
So,
up there. I don't know, but yeah.
Yep.
So Shakespeare now gets the victory, moves to 9-2. You are, I mean, kind of tied for first place, but points wise, second place in the
Yep.
scratchy division. While Jeff moves to 4-7 and in third place in the itchy division.
Yeah, but in those divisions, 4 and 7 isn't out of it just yet, is it?
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Probably needs
No,
to
not
win
at all.
out. But
Yeah, but mathematically possible.
yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, it is the big beautiful team versus Shardy Fartenheimer.
Oh my God.
This game pissed me off.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
For many reasons.
Everyone else in our division. Yeah. The three of us, basically. Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Yeah, we're
like,
come on.
Like,
Zach,
what kind
why
of
did you-
agreement did he have to
Yeah.
start JJ McCarthy instead of Matthew Stafford?
Smells like
Yeah.
a rough bargain. Yeah.
yeah, I was so upset. Anyway, Zach has the dumbest possible lineup that he could possibly put out.
Yeah.
And of course, nobody really does well. JJ McCarthy, Nick Chubb, Chuba Hubbard, Jerry Judy.
Trey Tucker got that fluke touchdown.
Trey
Yeah.
Tucker got the fluke touchdown to keep
Yeah.
it close and interesting.
Jack
Yeah.
Ferguson also got a touchdown in
Yes, he
that
did.
game, which made it close.
Got it. Yep.
Yeah.
Chad Ryland 4 and the Browns defense with 13 on his bench. Basically, anyone on his bench would have been a better play over anyone he started.
Mhm.
On the other side for Jeremy, it was so satisfying seeing Jeremy, the unstoppable Jeremy Schmidt. And,
With no Jonathan Taylor.
yeah, and he
Yeah.
makes the big trade for Amon Ra, and it's just like he has assembled his Voltron of roster to go into the playoffs with, and it lays an egg like this, and he
Mhm.
still wins, and I was so pissed off.
I know. The scheduling gods are smiling on him this year. He gets to play Zach on Taylor's bye week.
Yes.
That's good Lord. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, on his bench, Jordan Love would have been the play over Lamar Jackson, of course.
Mm. Yeah.
And
Not in a million years would you do
Christian
that.
Watson actually had a decent game, 16 points.
Huh. Yeah.
So yeah, 4 catches, 46 yards, and then 2 touchdowns actually. So
Mhm.
Yep.
congratulations, Jeremy. I guess Jeremy moves to 9-2, and Zach moves to 1-9-1. And
Whoa.
in here, I will insert Jeremy's call from the public.
Call through the public. Call.
Hello, calling in to leave a message because I too enjoy the music, the bumper. I wanted to share a quick note about me, Jeremy, versus Zach and our lifetime history together. With my stunning and very exciting win last week, I have now run my record against Zach since 2021 to 8-0, which is pretty great. But if you go back before that, from 2013 to 2020, I was 0-10 versus Zach. So that brings my lifetime total against Zach to 14-22, which also means at one point it was 6-22 against Zach, which brings my lifetime winning percentage against Zach to .389. For context, since 2021, when my win streak against Zach has now started, since 2021, that 389 win percentage is worse than the Cleveland Browns, the New Orleans Saints, or the Atlanta Falcons. So, still got some ground to make up, another few years before I even sniff 500, but I thought that was an interesting stats and streaks, and thank you very much. Looking forward to hearing the rest of the pod. Bye-bye.
Yeah. And just to maybe fan the flames here a little bit, Tony.
Yeah.
Guess who gets to play Jeremy in week 14 when they don't have their best player?
Who's that?
That'd be you.
Great.
No Christian McCaffrey.
Great.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, see, this is
No.
it
Yeah.
sums it all up.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Someone's praying for that fool.
That's fine.
Paraphrase Ice Cube.
Last game of the week, it is interesting facts about Matt Wallner versus Breakfast Clubbing Seals, and
Larry Fishburne. Yeah.
Jay Ryan gets this victory here,
Yeah.
102-69. You beat him, Jay Ryan, by like 30 points here. Go ahead and talk about your fantastic, amazing team.
Oh God. I don't know. I always feel like it's like the Minnesota Timberwolves.
It was a little top heavy here.
Yeah, it was a little top heavy. Trayvon had that great Thursday night game last week.
Yeah.
Spotted me 25 points, and it was just, it felt like everything after that is just frosting. Allen has his best game of the year somehow. Derrick Henry, is looking like the old Derrick Henry. No one else scored touchdowns for me. I didn't need them to, with that top heavy running back and quarterback combo.
Yeah.
And on Travis's side, yeah, Herbert gets hurt during the game,
Yeah.
which stinks. That's happened to me a lot this year. It happens to everyone, but it really hurts when it's your quarterback. Devon in Miami, considering how poor Miami's been most of this year, is on a tear.
They're kind of on a tear, a little mini tear lately. Yeah.
Yeah. And Drake
Yeah, and
London is
he's-
showing signs of life lately. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tim. What were you about to say?
Oh, I was going to say, Devon Achan's been really solid this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got 5 touchdowns, but he's got 900 yards. He's
The
gone
yards,
over
yeah.
100 yards 3 different times rushing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
one other time he had 99.
Yeah.
Look at all those
Um,
double-digit results.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a first-round pick. This is a lock and load RB1.
Yeah.
And yeah, on that team, yeah, it's amazing. And even though they drafted a guy, Ollie Gordon, and they had Jalen Wright, and they always seem to have some kind of committee going, that guy still, he's like Bijan Robinson. He's like, okay, committee me. I'm still going to score double-digit fantasy points for you every week. Yeah. Now, I remember watching the Tampa Bay game and seeing Sean Tucker just score every
Just
touchdown.
touchdown
It had
after
to be
touchdown.
driving Travis insane because Rashad White was healthy and got plenty of snaps.
Sure. Yeah.
Just never ended up in the end zone. Yeah, just one of those games. I've been there. Um, yeah, Colston Loveland, not much there, but then yeah, not much for my tight end either. Of course, injured quarterback there. Um, yeah, and a couple of decent defense results. I mean, Travis would have beaten a number of teams this week. He just
Mhm.
was the high scoring team, and yeah, it's just
Yeah.
once again luck of the draw there. Now, I do give him credit for picking up Jacoby Brissett, who's been
Yes.
one of the hot waiver wire pickups lately, and that guy just had it. You mind clicking at him, Tony? Because I know he had just had this insane game. Didn't he break one of Tom Brady's records?
452 yards passing.
Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he attempted
Most
47
Yep.
for
Yeah.
57.
That's a
57
new-
attempts.
Yep. 47 completions is an NFL record.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I always remember this, but Bill Parcells was a huge fan of Jacoby Brissett coming out of
Oh.
college.
Sure.
And he said, "Oh, this guy's going to be great." And, well, it never really panned out, but he's an NFL record holder now. So
Yeah, and he's been in the
Right.
league 10 years. I mean, he's a very capable quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's been getting, look at that. Like, he's good for 2 touchdowns every single week.
Well, yeah. Oh my God. Look at that run.
Yeah.
86 points in 5 games.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No, I've benched Kyler Murray too.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So interesting facts about Matt Wallner moves to 7-4, and Breakfast Clubbing Seals moves to 5-6, and that is the week that was.
Also, really quick, looking at the divisions there, the top 3 point holders in Scratchy also exceed any
Yes.
anyone else in any other
In
division.
any other division, yes.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
like not
and
only
not far behind at number 5 is Tony
yeah.
at the
Right.
bottom of the division. So
Yeah.
yep.
So 4 of the top 5 scoring teams.
But then you have to go like another 34 points to get
Yeah.
to the next person. Yeah.
Right.
Which is
right.
actually Aiden and Lucky, which is
Yeah.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have the Scratchy division. Not only is the top kind of 4 teams record-wise, also the top 4 point scorers in our league: Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey,
Mhm.
Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts.
Wow.
Wow.
Jeez.
Right on.
What a division.
Yeah.
All right.
What a happy division.
J. Ryan, can you take us through transactions this week? There's a lot of nonsense kicker pickups and stuff like that, but
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'll read it from my screen.
yeah.
But just give me a moment to hop back. Yeah, I'm happy to fill in for Ken. Sometimes it feels like it's appropriate because many weeks I do the most transactions anyway, just recounting what I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, let me go back to
Wednesday.
Wednesday, November 19th. There were a couple that happened after the podcast was recorded. I mean, I dropped J.K. Dobbins to pick up Emmanuel Wilson, which ended up being fortuitous. And Al picks up Matt Prater and drops McManus, given McManus's injury status last weekend. But of more consequence going forward to this week, Ken drops the Buffalo Bills defense and picks up Bryce Young.
After
So he's
that
going for that
monster
terrible-
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For
going
the
for that-
second, this is the second time he has claimed him via waivers.
right.
Back
Oh, yeah.
September
Look at
17th,
that.
he claimed him for $1. And now
Wow.
he spent $10 on Bryce Young so far.
No.
Wow,
I
he's
don't-
like the Caleb Thielbar of Ken's team. Keeps coming back.
I don't know about his chances against the 49ers this week, but I don't know. I guess
Yeah,
opponent's
pretty-
rank versus quarterback is 24. That's
They're pretty beat up on defense.
yeah.
they don't have much to stop people. They can
Yeah.
just outscore them. So it's the shootout potential's high with that one. And yeah, he's got that Carolina stack, that thirst trap, if he so wishes. But yeah, that's not a bad pickup for the playoff run. I mean, obviously, if he's got to figure it out with Tet and got some chemistry, and they play, mediocre defenses, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Next, you pick up Mac Hollins. You want to talk about this, Tony?
I just Kendrick Bourne really hasn't been doing anything. And
And he's
lately,
Bourne needs an identity.
yeah. Oh man.
Oh,
And what's been interesting is, listen, Mac Hollins has only 2 touchdowns on the season,
hmm
but lately he's just been much more involved.
The red zone guy, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's just and getting a lot of looks. His target numbers have gone up throughout the season. Um, you know,
Yeah,
peaking in week 10. So it's just a little, it's a depth move, and I think I might have even be starting him this week
yeah,
because
you are.
he gets to
Yeah.
play the Bungles this week. So
Oh, yeah, that's a terrible defense.
yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, the guy doesn't wear shoes. You've heard that whole
Is
story,
that right? No,
Yeah,
Mac
I
he
Hollins?
haven't.
does not wear shoes unless he absolutely has to.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
which is like cleats. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He just paints his feet to look like cleats. And Tim, talk about your pickup of Sean Tucker.
Yeah, well, Amari DiMercato went out with an injury. Sounds like he's going to be out for a while. So much like Tony's move was depth, that's kind of what this is. There would be some potential with Tucker. He could maybe ascend here at the end of the year and possibly be
Yeah,
a keeper. Um,
it's true.
so I don't know that I'll start him, but it's a depth piece.
Yeah.
Right. And you don't have any other Tampa Bay backs, right?
I do not. No.
Yeah, Travis has them both. The other two relevant ones anyway.
Yeah.
So, all right. So this is purely speculative. All right. Yeah, and I overpay for Hunter Henry, which any payment for Hunter Henry is an overpayment, but I felt he's also playing the Bungles, and they have
Yes.
terrible secondary. They're the worst in the league
Terrible. Yeah.
at protecting tight ends in particular.
Yes, they are dead
So
last.
that's why I had to put on a big Lincoln to get him. Yeah. I was like, because I noticed my opponent this week, Brian Garrick, has one tight end on his roster who's on bye this week, and I thought, oh, he's going to go for Henry. I better block him.
Mhm.
$5 ought to be enough. Turns out it was. I dropped Luke Musgrave, who I had high hopes for after the Kraft injury.
Yeah, and then
Being that he was actually drafted before Kraft, came from a
one,
more celebrated program.
one catch, -1 yards.
Yeah, and I saw that catch. Yeah, he was lucky to catch it even. It was not not a scripted he was not the X receiver on a designated route. Yeah, that was a broken play.
Yeah.
Yeah, was his one look. So yeah, pretty disappointing for
Green
him.
Bay.
And also with Green Bay, you don't know who's going to score it.
That's
Some
exactly what I was going to say.
guy I never heard of scored for them last week.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Green Bay pass catchers, it is just a total roll of the dice. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I suppose you could say somewhat high floor, but extremely low ceiling. We're talking like a crawl space, a subfloor kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, I felt that Henry, at least this week anyway, gives me some
Yeah.
more hope than Musgrave would because my other tight end is on bye.
Yeah.
And Al picks up Bam Knight, who is, I guess, a starting running
He's going to
back
be the starting running back in Arizona. Yeah.
again. Yeah. Yeah.
They don't have anybody else.
Yeah. And
But
if
the
you-
real news is who was dropped, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Heartbreaking for Al. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out that stra- yeah, I was gonna make a Beatles joke here, but I'll
Yeah.
just I feel like it's sad enough what happens to Justin Fields given Al's relationship with him. Let's not rub saline solution in the wound. I'm gonna just, pour out a little Waterloo charged water for
Wow.
Justin Fields here because yeah, that was the hanger on which a lot of Al's clothes for this year have been hanging, and now it's it's to the wind. But he's out there. No one picked him up. I've noticed that. Like
Yeah.
even somewhat quarterback hungry teams or teams with, people like Lucky who like picking up speculative guys, I mean, who's to say that Tyrod Taylor's going to hold down the starting job for longer than a week or two?
Who knows?
Um, yeah, and Lord knows Fields gets points. Uh, he's perfectly capable of winning a game in fantasy for you. But yeah, there he is. Um, Germ drops a handcuff back for a running back he doesn't have
Mhm.
for picks up Gainwell. I think that's a fine pick.
Sure.
Gainwell is certainly a one of the better handcuffs in terms of he scores when Warren's out, and if Warren is having injury issues, and he is,
Yep.
um,
And at Wednesday, that Wednesday, or it would have been Tuesday when Jeremy put this in, it was looking like Warren was not going to play.
Yeah.
So,
mhm.
2 touchdowns for Kenneth Gainwell last week. Both catches had 7 catches for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, and he's done that before. I mean, there's
Yeah.
been moments before where he's been pressed into duty, and he's
Against the Vikings.
stepped up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Moving on to Jawan Johnson. That's who Brian Garrick picks up. That was my backup if I didn't get Hunter Henry.
Hmm.
I kind of like Jawan Johnson. I mean,
Yeah.
he's in a
yeah.
Hmm.
inconsistent offense, but Shuck's got an arm. I saw part of that Saints game 2 weeks ago, his first game, and he can air it out. That guy can. I don't know how accurate he is, but
Yeah, that's
he's
that's
got an
always
NFL
been the
arm.
knock, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
And
this will be the first game they play without Shaheed. Sorry,
Oh,
right,
whatever his
right,
first
without
name is.
Shaheed or Brandon Cooks, who they just
Yeah,
released
they
this week.
cut.
And so
Yeah.
yeah.
there's plenty of targets to go around, and one has to think Jawan is no worse than their number two receiver now. So that's a sneaky good pick.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I like it going forward for him too. In fact, if I were him, I would probably start Jawan over Ertz, given who's throwing to Ertz. Moving on. Lucky gives up on Bill. Bill's just been
Yeah,
tough.
it's a shame. He's really fallen.
Yeah, he's like a jack-o'-lantern on November 1st.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, nobody wants Bill anymore. Because he doesn't have a starting job anymore.
No.
And when he has played, he hasn't been good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but Bill's down bad, and Kayshon Boutte is the Patriots receivers are almost like better versions of the Packers receivers.
Yes. Yeah.
Once again, you have no idea which one is going to score this week, but it's somewhat more likely that one will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that if you get at least one, your guy might be the guy.
Yeah.
And Kayshon Boutte has been that guy.
Yep.
Al picks up the Raiders defense, very clever, dropping the Chiefs. Now, this is my opportunity to talk about one of the two things I got completely wrong about our fantasy league today, um, which was I didn't read back in a text thread enough, and I misunderstood Ken as instructing Al to pick up the Chiefs defense this week when A, he just cut them, and B, they're playing the Colts. Yeah. I was like, Ken, why would you advise that?
I
Like,
think we all read that and we're like, what is he talking about?
yeah, right, right. Now, what is Jay talking about? I'm like, what are you guys talking about? You're the one trying to tell Al to pick up an unstartable defense. Anyway, let's talk about the startable one. Raiders are playing the Browns and Shedeur Sanders. That sounds like as much fun as humanly possible. I'm all in. Next, I love this one too. Germ picks up Chris Rodriguez, the
Yeah.
starting running back for Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, dropping Brashard Smith, who's a handcuff for a guy he doesn't have. He also picks up Kimi Fairbairn, who's last I checked having a pretty good game here in Houston. Yeah, I mean
That was his kicker earlier, and then he got hurt. So now I think he's seen the light
Oh.
and bringing him back. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. I see. All right. All right. Yeah, either way, yeah. Fine pickup. Zane Gonzalez, the Atlanta? Oh, that's my brother. It's like, what? Okay, he must have had injury problems at kicker or something. Anyway, I guess Atlanta's kicker is alive. He drops Jacoby Myers, a little surprising. I mean, that guy's
Yeah,
a
I mean, yeah.
ownable fantasy asset. You wouldn't want to have to start him, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That's exactly it. He's ownable and maybe featured in our next segment, but yeah.
Yes, exactly. And then Tony, you pick up the New England kicker. dropping
I pick up Jeremy's leavings basically.
that's right, dropping the injured San Francisco kicker.
Yes, Eddie Pinheiro showed up on the injury report this week, so I needed a new kicker.
Yep, and then Al picks up the thicker kicker, which is fun. The guy's yet to attempt a field goal this year, but Lord knows he kicks a ton of extra points, so he'll get something for Al. Dropping Matt Prater, who I believe missed an extra point today.
Yes, mixed an extra point tonight. Yeah,
Yeah, so
good
yeah,
call.
I think that's a good call. And then the final day of the final day of the trading period and the final minutes of the trading deadline went much like it goes for the Minnesota Twins, as I commented earlier. Just out with a whimper. It just me swapping late round picks for waiver money with Travis and
Yeah.
Jeff. And
Seen from the other side, it's just like the Twins, just dumping assets for cash.
assets for cash. Exactly. Exactly. And that is this week's transactions.
All right. Let's move over to our free agent game here, where we take a look at the free agents that are available and pick a roster out of them. Gentlemen, we did really good last week. We scored 67 points because we told
Wow.
you to pick
My goodness.
Jameis
Wow.
Winston,
Wow.
who accounted for 8, Sean Tucker, who accounted for 26
There we
points,
go. Yeah.
Amari DiMarcado with 1, Michael Wilson, who had 18, Jerry Jeudy with his 2, Dalton Schultz 3, Harrison Butker 7, and the Chiefs defense with 2. That makes 67, and it was good enough to beat half the league. Jeremy,
Wow.
Tim, Lucky, Aiden, Jeff, Al, and Zach all would have fallen to the free agent team.
Whew.
Wow.
It's been a while since we've seen that.
I know. Yeah.
How long has it been since we missed a team or beat a team?
It has been since week 3.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait, week 4. We must have beat someone in week 4. We had 72 points. So I'm going to say week 4. Yeah, definitely week 4. Okay. Week 12, quarterback. I don't know what you guys thought. Kirk Cousins is going to get the start over the Saints. That's a pretty
Ooh,
sweet matchup.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor is going to be the quarterback now, and he's going up against the Ravens, or Jameis Winston going against the Lions.
Mm,
What do you
garbage
guys,
time.
what do you guys
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
Wow. Those are
I
good choices.
I lean the first one there.
Yeah.
Cousins, probably.
It's the best defensive matchup, probably,
Yes.
huh?
Yep. Not the best quarterback.
No,
but-
God, no. J. Ryan, what you agree?
Yeah, I would say one of the two quarterbacks in that game. I mean, Tyler Shuck has actually thrown a touchdown more recently than Cousins. But when he is at home, hmm, yeah, I know it's hard to. Is how healthy is London? Is London still kind of gimpy?
Yeah, I think he might be out this week. I just
Really?
thought of that too.
Wow.
And then I might actually go Shuck on this one because
Okay.
he's got healthy weapons. He's playing at home. The Falcons defense isn't very good at either. They are, yeah, 19th against quarterbacks according to this site.
And I have confirmed
Can I-
per the news on the fantasy website, Drake London is not expected to play this week. So
Wow.
that
Wow.
does kind
Okay.
of flip it for
Yeah.
me.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I did not come in expecting to say that, guys. Yeah, like thank you, Mr. Shuck, for the $20. I feel like yeah, I'm leaning towards the Saints quarterback at home in this one. What do you guys think? Can I talk you into it or
I think you talked us
I
into
think you
it.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Okay. I was just checking to see if I spelled his name right. I'm fairly
Yeah.
certain I didn't, but
Yeah, no, I think you did.
oh, did I? Great. All right. Okay, running back. So I came up with It seems like there's more running back options, although that's very thin, than there are wide receiver options right now. So I thought maybe we would go a running back in both the running back position and the flex position, but open
Hmm.
to whatever you guys think. Michael Carter is going to be the guy, I think,
Yeah,
for the Arizona against the Jaguars.
yeah.
And then Devin Singletary versus the Lions, who
Hmm.
had a decent game last week as well.
Yeah, both these guys are coming off. Well, Carter is more of a receiving back, but
Mhm.
I mean that's points, that's first downs.
Right,
Yeah. Um,
Isn't Bam Knight the projected starter?
yeah, but he's owned by Al, right?
right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Sorry,
Michael Carter
yes.
wouldn't be the
He wouldn't be
starter
the
this
starter.
Right,
week.
He's probably
right.
going to be
Yeah.
like the third down back, catching passes like he has in previous games this year. But
Yeah. I mean, just looking at what's available, these two stand out to me.
yeah, I
Yeah,
had a
there's no
hard
one
time
else I can.
finding anyone else. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't talk myself into any Tennessee Titans player. And everyone else is, too low on the depth chart or, just an outright handcuff.
Let's
I mean, I could have made an argument for Ty Johnson, but he's already playing, so he doesn't count. I'd say you got the two you pick. Yeah.
let's put Devin Singletary here. And then if you guys find any additional wide receivers, we can throw them in the flex if need be. But
Yeah.
wide receivers, Jacoby Myers, as we just discussed, uh,
Hmm.
they are playing Arizona, and then on the other side of things, Greg Dortch on the Arizona side playing the Jags is
Yeah.
who I kind of
Do
came
you
up
like
with.
I do like Dortch with Brissett throwing to him.
Yeah, yeah. He had
And
a
he's
he had
and
a
he's definitely I mean Harrison's definitely out, right?
yes, I think he's still recovering
Yes.
from the appendectomy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only other player I would agitate for, and I think I like the two you picked better. I would think about Jošović.
I saw that and I saw he's playing the Patriots and I was like, ooh boy.
Yeah, I don't love that matchup.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're playing. If is Burrow actually going to play? He was
That
in practice with number ones, but I can't believe they would
he
start him.
he so I read an article on that and it was they're being very coy about it, but also kind of doing it with a wink and a nod like, maybe get ready. So who
Yeah.
knows? But
The other sort of sneaky play here would
yeah.
be the de facto number one receiver in Atlanta, Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, Darnell has just been
Yeah,
a bit of a enigma this season,
yeah, a
but
bit of a face scratcher. Yeah, I feel like I I've looked at him during the free waiver period at times,
I have as well. Yeah.
and I just couldn't do it.
Me too.
Yeah, I thought, oh, I can fill up my wide receiver. I only have four wide receivers. What about? No, not him. Yeah, just
So
can't.
yeah, I
Could have
guess
talked myself into it then or now.
so maybe we are having a discussion about do you like Yoshivas or Michael Carter better
Hmm.
in the flex spot?
No, that's tough. What do you think, Tim?
I might lean Yosivas
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
just
Yeah,
because
maybe.
he is going to start.
Yeah.
And yes, they're playing the Patriots, but the Patriots, they're 21st against wide receivers,
Hmm.
so they're not upper echelon defense there.
Yeah.
And he's at
Cincinnati is at
home.
home. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can live with that.
Tight end. So I thought Brock Wright is now going to be the starting tight end for
Ooh,
the
I like that one.
Lions.
Hmm.
Or Kate Otten versus the Rams, who we kind of just throw out there all the time in this,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Otten seems, yeah,
doesn't really do a whole lot ever, but
right. Yeah. Gas station cupcake.
I'll throw out another one for
mhm,
you.
yeah.
So the Rams put Tyler Higbee on IR today, or maybe it was yesterday.
Yeah.
And they have Colby Parkinson.
Parkinson, yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
A 6'7" tight end rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll get some more looks against the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
He has scored in the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. So he's a red zone guy for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's a great call, Tim.
All right, let's do it. Colby Parkinson.
Lord knows that guy throws.
Kicker. I thought Cairo Santos versus Pittsburgh just because game script
Santos
kind
is
of.
available?
Yes, actually, or
Oh,
he
wow.
was.
He-
Yes,
Oh.
Cairo
Oh,
Santos.
yeah, there he is.
Boy, he said, yeah, I mean, in the games that he's played, so the last 5 games, he's been in double digits for the 5 weeks.
Yeah.
He has missed a few kicks along the way, but
Yeah. But his team puts him in position to do his job.
yeah. Any weather concerns in Chicago?
Well, we don't have our weather correspondent
Yeah.
here.
Right, right. Our meteorologist is out
Yes.
sick. Yeah, under the weather. So I feel like
Jeremy the Greek is not
yeah,
here to tell us what the weather is like.
it's a good pick. Let me I'm gonna check while you guys discuss. I feel like as long as it's coming up,
Yeah.
um
It's either
I'm
that or Jake Elliott, I guess, versus the Cowboys. That one would be indoors since it is in Dallas.
yeah. Yeah,
So
I've never been nuts about Eagles kickers because of their
exactly.
predilection to go for two and go for it
Yeah.
on fourth down all the time.
Yeah.
All right, Sunday in Chicago, 55 degrees, mostly sunny, no
Oh,
precipitation.
it's beach weather in
Yeah,
Chicago.
right, right.
Any
In
wind?
I think Michigan has a beach. I don't see a wind indication here on this
Okay.
weather site, but I don't know, mostly sunny and Chicago usually means not that windy. Um, yeah, I don't see
All right.
yeah.
7 miles per hour, it says
Oh,
during the
okay.
game.
That's nothing for Cairo. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's their guy. All right. Defense. I just threw out the Lions because Jameis is the
Mm.
quarterback on the other
Yep.
side, and just
I have actually considered picking them up.
oh,
So yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard to argue.
They're at home against Jameis. They're coming off a loss. They almost always play well after losses. So
All
And
right.
every other defense stinks or is playing at least a superior or equal opponent. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Detroit.
so that's yeah.
All
That's
right.
the
So
obvious.
Tyler Shock, Devin Singletary, Andre Yoshivas, Jacoby Myers, Greg Dortch, Colby Parkinson, Cairo Santos, and the Detroit Lions is our um, free agent team this week.
Excellent.
Let's move on to the starting lineups. Game number one, Breakfast Clubbing Seals versus We Ain't Found Shit. I am a 4-point favorite currently over Travis.
and this is a must-win game for you to stay in the division race. You still have an outside shot at
Don't
winning
do
the
that to
division.
me. Don't do that to me. Don't get my hopes up. Yeah, I mean, I unfortunately like Lad McConkey's on a bye this week, so I had to throw in Mac Hollins. Um, my other options there were like Wandale Robinson or Parker Washington. You know, Wandale was maybe the next closest person, but and then I see Emeka Ibuka show up on the injury report today too. So now I got
Oh
to keep an
man.
eye out for that, and that sucks. So,
Dealing with an illness.
oh,
Interesting.
that's never
Okay.
great. Yeah. Well, someone pump some vitamin C and some zinc into him, and hopefully he's ready to go by Sunday. Next up, Shakespearean Al versus the Big Beautiful Team. Tim, you have the bye this week.
But he changed his lineup, so
Oh, good for
um,
him. Now he does it. Sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now Matthew Stafford is in there
Mhm.
and Zach Charbonnet, which are much better choices than JJ McCarthy and Nick Chubb.
Well, good for him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are you
So I don't know.
concerned at
He could
all,
catch
Tim?
it.
Are you
Well,
concerned at all?
the way Matthew Stafford has been playing, he's good for 3+ touchdowns, it
You've got
seems.
Jalen Hurts going up against the Cowboys. Gotta like that.
Yep. Yep. James Cook has scored already. I think he
Yes,
had
he
close to
has.
80 yards,
Yeah.
82
Yep.
now.
hmm
hmm
So that's good for a few
And then
first
hopefully,
down points there.
you
Yep.
hope for that Hurts to Devonta Smith connection, and
hmm
Yeah.
you're good to
Yep. Yeah, because I don't have Jamar Chase this weekend.
Yeah.
So um yeah, that's
All
kind of
right.
hard.
Next up, it's Shardy versus What Five Me a Worry. And Shardy is a 68-46 favorite. Jeff needs to find a kicker. Oh, but he did pick up Zane Gonzalez, so he just needs to get him into the starting lineup.
Minute lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs, he's gonna have to monitor him. What's Josh's status?
Knee contusion. So
Limited Thursday.
yeah.
Sounds like they're being rather coy about his
Yeah.
status for the game.
Yeah.
hmm
So he might have to watch that.
And
If he,
slide in Jordan Mason. That's his only option
and
because
that's fine. That's fine. So
yeah. hmm
that's not a terrible option there. So
Yeah.
all right.
Still, it's like that's a monster lineup on Jeremy's side.
It sure is. Yeah.
It would be an upset of the highest order if Jeff were to pull this off.
Well, let's hope for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
68 points projected by the computer. I can't remember one that high.
I know.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty rare. Yeah.
It's the Bong Bus versus Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers, and Ken is a 60-49 favorite here. He does have Jackson Dart in his lineup right now.
Wishful thinking? Yeah,
Yeah,
he was practicing limited, right?
he'll throw Bryce Young in there, if need be. But yeah,
This could be for these are both division leaders at the moment.
Mhm.
So the
Yeah.
winner of this could take the inside track loop, whatever you want to call it,
Sure.
for the first round bye.
Ooh,
Yeah.
a lot of stake with that one. Three ball combo versus Que Sera Sera. This one is close right now. Lucky is a 51-49 favorite, despite starting Jalen Waddle right now, who has a bye. So he's going to have to throw in a different wide receiver. And I'm assuming that's why he'll play Michael Pittman, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he'll be tempted to start Kayshon Boutte, like,
Against
because
the Bengals, sure, but yeah.
but no, it's going to be Michael Pittman, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And then Aiden's got some dinged up running backs that he has to keep an eye on. So
For sure. Yeah, but he's got Kenneth Walker on the bench,
he
so
does.
yeah.
He also has Jerry Ford on the bench.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
did never count out Gerald Ford.
Roll over Liberty. Yeah.
And then the final game of the week is Garrick Scolders versus Interesting Facts about Matt Wallner. J.
I'm
Ryan,
trying really hard to lose this one.
You-
I flopped back and forth between Dak Prescott and Josh Allen all week, knowing how difficult this matchup was going to be for Allen.
yeah, it's a tough
So
one.
hard to bench Allen, you know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I just went, I almost started Prescott. I had Prescott in my starting lineup for a couple days because he's also throwing to CeeDee Lamb, who my opponent has, and I thought, well, that would mitigate any of CeeDee Lamb's points somewhat. But at the end of the day, it's still Dak Prescott against the Eagles. He totally flopped against them earlier this year. I just sort of feel like, yeah, once again, you don't bench your studs. If there's
Right.
anything to learn in this game.
Yes.
But I should have benched my stud.
You should have, well, no.
They're halfway through the third quarter, and Allen has 1 point,
Yeah.
and the Texans are beating them 20-16.
Yeah.
Their 2 touchdowns are obviously special teams and running touchdowns that have nothing to do with the quarterback. So, yeah, it's not. I'm off to as poor a start from this Thursday's game as I was off to a wondrous start last Thursday. But I like the rest of my lineup. Looking at
Yeah, I mean, you've got a great lineup here.
Yeah, you might be able to make up any
Since
failure in
Travion
quarterback.
Henderson has kind of, surfaced here, I guess I'll say
Mhm.
that lineup is looking real good.
Yeah, right. I feel like I'm in a lucky position with him where even if Stevenson comes back this week, they'll still employ a committee, which sounds fine to me against the Bengals, where let's say if you're going to start an offensive player against the Bengals, one would have to think
I would
running
still think,
back would be as good as you could get because you positive game script, you're going to just chew up clock with those running backs. And Trevian is the type that can take any carry to the house, so he could just be in garbage time clock chewing mode in house one. So that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, and Henry obviously against a much weaker Jets defense than we're used to seeing. And
I think if Stevenson gets too many carries, Mike Vrabel
mm,
might get booed right out of the stadium. But I don't
yeah, there's that too. I mean, one of the reasons I reached for Stevenson in our draft, like I took him early second round,
know.
was I was so confident that Stevenson wouldn't last. I
Right.
was a Stevenson owner last year. That's what
Yeah.
scared me about Stevenson, was having personal experience with him as an owner of and watching him play so often last year and watching him just put the ball on the ground again and again and again. And I thought there's no way he'll have a more than a nominal hold on this starting job. But what do you know?
Yeah.
It's been that kind of year. But yeah, as you point out, as you both point out, Henderson has stepped up in the last couple of games, and just hope for my sake he holds on to the job.
And he just looks electric, right? He just looks
Yeah,
the way
yeah, he's
better
got
back.
yeah.
I think you got a
Yeah.
end of the year possible MVP here for the second half. Yeah.
On the other side, though, Brian's no pushover. He's had
Right.
a hell of a run. I mean, after a really sluggish start to his season, his first three games, he's really turned it around. And Dowdle, man, God,
He's great. Sam
yeah.
Darnold against the Titans, that's great.
Oh, yeah, that's tasty. I mean,
Yeah.
T. Higgins will be number one
Number
yeah,
one
against the
wide receiver.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. Um, this is no pushover.
Right.
I would not be shocked if I lose this game. Um, yeah, I'm looking at it and going, yeah, right. This is why Garrick's been playing it close every week. Yeah, he's much better than his record. This is a team that's gonna, it's gonna play spoiler this time of year, and it could very well happen this weekend.
All right. Let's move over to the pool results.
Mm,
There was what, one, two, three of us tied for with 11 points last week. It was Tim, me, and Ken all tied with 11 points.
right. And Travis and I were tied the week before
And you're
and
still tied.
carried that over, right? So
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, Ken's gonna be mathing it. So yeah, we've got a pretty twisty situation here, and I think only a 2 point differential between Tim and I, right?
Yeah. And
You,
Tony.
you, me,
And
and
Tony,
Ken.
right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
And then we all picked Buffalo.
Yep. I
And
think
yeah,
everyone in the league picked Buffalo, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. All right. That's
All right. Quick look at the Shadow League. Not much has changed just because like Al is so clearly in the lead.
yeah.
And
And
then
I'm so clearly in last too. It's like I'm as far in last as he's in first.
it
Yeah.
is every
Even with the Chris Rodriguez
yeah.
rising from the depths, he was he was literally the last pick of the of the draft. And I feel like at first I regretted picking him and not Ollie Gordon, and now it's like he might be the only reason I don't finish in last somehow. But
I think I'm gonna fall into last place here pretty soon just because I don't think I have anybody left. But there is like 100 points difference every step down that you go. So
yeah, yeah, it's nuts.
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's
All
not
right.
it's not a healthy way to live.
That is going to do it for us this week, everyone. Any final words, gentlemen?
I will just point out that this is our last week of non-divisional matchups. So after this, the last 2 weeks are all division games.
Wow.
Oh no.
Great.
So the three of us, we just beat up on each other. Oh no.
Yeah, great. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. We will talk to you next week. Bye.